Hi, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. My name is Ross Benjamin of RBWins.com. You're watching the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Show on the Winner's Circle Sports Betting channel, brought to you by GamblersWorld.com. It's always my pleasure to bring aboard my two guests, Mr. Jesse Schull, a regular guest, as you well know, Jesse Schull of JesseSchull.com, and Sean Higgs of PicksandParleys.net. Gentlemen, how are you? I'll start with you, Jesse.
I feel perfect, Ross. Might have something to do with yesterday's results and the results on our last show, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. The results on the last show, what he's referring to is the NBA show last week, which we previewed and gave you our picks for Game 2. We went a combined 4-0. Jesse had Nikola Jokic over his projected point total. He had Jimmy Butler under his point total. Sean had the over in that game, and I had the Miami Heat plus 8.5, who won outright. So a perfect 4-0. And folks, we just been killing it over the last 12 weeks on this show. Not only me and Doug on our baseball segment on Thursday went 2-0. So I mean, it's been over 60% now for close to 12 weeks. We were a little below 60%, but that 4-0 and that 2-0 did wonders to push that over 60%. So my point being, folks, is if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, take a second to do so. You'll see a WC logo right there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Just click on that. A subscribe button will come up. Click subscribe, and then when you're in there, it'll take you to your YouTube settings. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified immediately upon any of our Winner's Circle Sports Betting podcasts going up on our channel. And folks, there's no hidden agenda. You're not going to be harassed. There's no charge. There's no subscription plans. I don't know what you're waiting for. You're watching now. You must be interested in sports betting if you're watching to this point. So why wouldn't you just hop aboard and join the fun and make some money? Because that's what we're doing here. Anyway, all right, guys. NBA Game 2 goes on Wednesday the 7th. Right now, the Denver Nuggets are a 2.5-point favorite. The total's 214.5. Denver had a little bit of a meltdown in Game 2 during the fourth quarter as they led by 8. Fell behind by as many as 12, but they didn't quit. They actually had a chance to tie. At the end of regulation, Jamal Murray missed the three-point shot. Jesse, Game 3 in Miami now, 1-1. The Heat's got to be feeling pretty good getting a split on the road. What's your take?
My take is, Ross, that when handicapping NBA, especially in the playoffs, I'm looking for outliers. And when I find outliers, can I expect regression? And the outlier in Game 2 was clearly Miami hitting 48.6% from beyond the arc. I did mention in our first show before Game 1 that Miami did hit close to 50% from beyond the arc in Game 7 against the Celtics. And I think I said, if they're going to hit 50%, they're not going to lose too many games when they're going to hit 50% from beyond the arc. The question is, can they continue to do that? And I mean, the odds are against them. They're averaging under 40%. They are the hottest three-point shooting team in the playoffs, but they're still only averaging 39% per game. I expect some regression there. At the end of the day, even with all that hot shooting, they only won by 3 points. They still failed to stop the Joker. Joker still got his points. He was 16 of 28 from the field. Perhaps he took a few too many shots. I did say that I expected him to take more shots and be a little bit greedier, but they might have went a little too far with that. But at the end of the day, I like Denver here. I said before the series started that I liked Denver, but I didn't like the price. Well, the price has completely shifted now. And for Game 3, you could get Denver close to a pick. I'll take him on the money line, minus 135. I expect Jamal Murray to have a much better performance. I think Denver will know that they need to get Murray more involved. He's averaging 27 points per game in the postseason. His points total is at 24.5. I expect them to continue to milk that mismatch with the Joker. but we all know the Joker's also one of the best passers in the league. Murray's a great player himself. Asking him to get 24 and a half or more is not a tough ask, in my opinion. And another bet I like, so that'll be two bets. And the third one, I like Denver minus 2.5 games on the series handicap, plus 335. Bit of a long shot bet. I'm not going to read too much into Miami's win in game two. I still think this could be a gentleman's sweep. And if you're going to give me plus 335 on that to happen, I'll take it.
Yeah, so you got 3 picks. I know you have Denver on the money line, minus 135. I know you have your last. What were the other 2 picks, Jesse? I'm a little
Jamal
confused.
Murray over 24.5 points.
Yeah.
Denver to win the series in a gentleman's sweep at plus 335.
All right. So gentleman's sweep would be 4 games to 1. Is that correct?
The technical bet is minus 2.5 games on the series handicap.
Oh, okay.
And of course, the only way for that to end up happening is the gentleman's sweep, the 4-1 series win.
Well, if they're plus 2.5 is their win total in the series?
They have to win the series by
3 games.
more than 2.5
they have to
games.
win the
So
series.
essentially, they have to win They have to win 3 straight. You're getting plus 335 on them to win 3 straight.
Every time I do this show and Jesse gives me his picks, he enlightens me on something I didn't know in terms of the options to bet. So that's a good thing. I'm not being, I'm not breaking his hump on that like I like to do on many occasions. But in any event, Jimmy Butler, Jesse, still doesn't look right to me. You?
No, he doesn't. His points total is creeping down. I looked at that. I thought, do I want to go under? I'm going to leave that alone. Maybe he's been dealing with a sore ankle. Maybe that improves over time. I'm a little unclear on what's going on with Jimmy Butler right now, to be honest with you.
That's at what, 24 now, right? Because it was 26 and a half, then it was 25 and a half. I think it's 24 and a half now, or 23 and a half. Like it's
exactly. So it's going the wrong direction for me to keep on betting under.
Yep. So we're on the same page in that regard. We're seeing the same things, just through different eyes. Sean, your take, if you want to comment on anything Jesse had to say, that's fine. And then break right into your pick or picks on this game.
Yeah. So I'll start. We'll just start on Jim Butler. I was thinking under as well, because I just thought under and too low now. No, thank you. How about a little? I'm going to work my way up here. So I'll start with a little Miami. So how about a Bam over 18.5 points? And now I like Denver to win, like Jesse does. I think they should win in 5 games. That's what I thought coming in would be 5 or 6 at 375. I can't disagree with Jesse at that point. But I do think that Miami's going to need some help here, right? Butler's not the same. We saw in game 1, some of the role guys can miss. Give me Bam over 18.5 points. And if you're in Miami, if you're thinking Miami has a shot here, you can get him a plus 500 or 600 for MVP. So there's that. Moving on to Denver. I agree with Jesse on the Murray prop. He was 7 of 15, 3 of 8 from the field. Not that good. And Denver money line for me. Again, it's 2.5. Now I'm into dangers. Now it's like it was 130-ish. Now it's up to 135, 140. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to lay the 35. But give me Denver on the money line here. They're just the better team. It's just that simple. They've been a better team all year. They've won the West. This is a team that I think is doesn't get the respect they deserve for as good as they've been. And where was the last game? Porter couldn't shoot right. I mean, Murray had an off game. Obviously, I'm not expecting 2 games in a row from like that. Just like I didn't expect Miami to have 2 poor shooting games like that. Guys came out, they attacked the basket, they got their free throws, everything I thought to get it over. A little tricky getting that over. But yeah, I think as Jesse mentioned, Joker with 28 shots, we don't need him. He's in 40 points. I'll tell you what, he's scoring 40 a game. Miami has a shot to win this in 7 because that means Porter's 2 of 11.
Yeah.
No one else is hitting shots. That's not where you want to be. You need him at 30 and he's a triple. You need him 30, 15 and 11. Then everything's going right and they're winning the game 116, 108 or something. So give me Denver here for the game. I like the Bam over 18.5 points.
All right, so Denver and Bam's been a force in the first
He's
two
having a
games.
nice
So
series. He had a
you
good.
see
he
that
went-
mid-range, they're giving him that mid-range jumper and he's knocking it down, So nice pick there, I think. Bam Adebayo to go over 18 and a half points.
Yeah.
And then also Sean agrees with Jesse. They both like Denver minus 135. So there you have it. Now let's get to me. Let me preface this by saying I got a 10-star top play side, my first 10-star top play in the NBA Finals. I got the winning side. I have it up right now at my site and every other site, Picks and Parlays, and every other site I'm on for $49. I don't often do this and get off of my own site, but at Sports Memo, I'm involved in this $2 Tuesday, which are allowing me to make an NBA Finals pick because I'm number one in the NBA right now at the site. You can get that NBA winning side in Game 3 for just $2. $2. I know. Look, I know a lot of you are here just to get the free stuff, but $2, folks, at sportsmemo.com. It'll be up very shortly. And take advantage because everywhere else, if you want to buy from me, is $49, and you ain't getting this damn pick free right here. Okay, so, but I'll definitely give you what I have for 2 free picks. Look, Denver is 5-0 to the over in their last 5 postseason games. This 2023 postseason after scoring 109 or less, and they're coming off a 111-108 loss to Miami. What that tells me is when they score 109 or less, they usually come back with a very strong effort offensively and games go over the total. Miami, on the other hand, 5-0 to the over in their last 5 this postseason after allowing 109 or less. So that sort of blends together. So I'm going to go with the over 214.5. Also, I'm going to look at Denver's first half total. Denver has scored 57 or more points in the first half in 6 of their last 7 games. So I like Denver over 55.5 points in the first half. I like the Denver-Miami game to go over the total of 214.5. Both Sean and Jesse like Denver on the money line minus 135. Sean likes Bam Adebayo over 18.5 points. Jesse, he also has Jesse. You're gonna have to tell him those other picks, man.
I like Denver on the money line. I like Jamal Murray over 24.5 points. He's Canadian, by the way. And I like Denver minus 2.5 games on the series handicap, which translates into a gentleman's sweep because I'm a gentleman.
You are a gentleman and a nice guy and a great handicapper, regardless of what Mitch Wilson has to say about you. Anyway.
Wow. Threw me right out there with that one there.
That's
Mitch didn't like him.
Screw that psychotic nutcase. Anyway, Jesse, tell the folks what you may have coming up this week and how you've been doing of late, my friend.
Well, Ross, the CFL starts on Thursday. I am currently the number 1 CFL handicapper all time at Sports Memo. Sports Capping is a much bigger site, and I had to settle for number 2 all time there. Really rots my socks to settle for number 2 ever, but needless to say, I have some pretty good records with CFL. I haven't finalized my picks yet for opening day, but that's coming soon, probably within a few hours. And I still have my Dog Days of Summer promo at jesseschull.com, 50% off all weekly and monthly packages. And yeah, I did a lot of winning in the summer in the last 5 years.
There you go, my friend. Jesse Schull at jesseschull.com. Textbook. Right next to this phrase is Jesse's picture. Winning, how's that saying going? No, I went brain dead. Liars, anyway, Jesse wins. So, in any event, I went brain dead for a second. That's all. You get me talking about that nutcase. Oh, my goodness. And speaking of the nutcase's friend, Sean Higgs, Sean is very good friends with Mitch, so I am very sorry for making that comment. And Jesse also is sorry for not being liked by that individual. But any event, Sean, now that I put you in a corner, and
That's all right.
And I can,
he tells you how he felt, and I said, hey, I'm not gonna. It's not secret. Listen, I'm not Mr. Perfect, but I did go 4-2 in baseball yesterday, so I'll take that. Plus money for the year, 675, 205, and 207.
Yeah.
I fire a lot. I'm like a crazy maniac on a rooftop. What am I gonna do? I like MLB. It's a lot of MLB for me on the sites. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, Midday Money, loads of free picks there. And listen, you got my basketball. I said I like Denver. There you got it. You have it for you, folks. If you want, I like Vegas on the ice. I like the dogs on the ice. Give me the away team. You get it all from me here. So
there you go. Sean Higgs at picksandparleys.net. Make sure to check out Sean's podcast, 12 noon Eastern time daily. It's called the Midday Money Podcast. And you could check me out at rbwins.com. By the way, folks, my NBA postseason, I'm having one of those special postseasons that you cherish. 40-22. I don't mind bragging about it because my two cohorts here know how hard it is to hit at that win percentage for that long period of time. Jesse's not far behind me. It's just a matter of money earned. Actually, I think Jesse might be right around the same win percentage during the postseason, right, Jesse, or no?
65 for me.
Yeah, it's 65.
I played fewer games, so
yeah.
I'm a lowly 56%, so I'm far behind.
I'll take 56% all day, Sean. I would
That's
be.
all I hope for. 55, 56 people think I'm crazy.
I would be bragging about 56%, just the way I'm bragging about 65%.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
it adds up.
I'm also 65%. And like I said, the difference between me and Jesse is just I played more games, which allowed me at the same win percentage to make more money. So you got three of the best in the business right here with their NBA playoff selections. And folks, not only 40-22 with my NBA postseason picks in 2023, dating back to last season. I went 36-24 last season, 76-46 over the last two NBA postseasons, which is a little over 62%. Number one at Sports Memo. You can't pass this offer up. $2 at Sports Memo. It's going to be up today for my NBA Game 3 winning side, and it's a 10-star top play, folks. You don't want to miss that because my NBA 10-star top play is dating back to last year, 32-16. That's overall regular season and postseason, which is good for 67%. That's a run. Also, my NBA playoffs, won my last 6, 13-3 with my last 16, and 23-8 with my last 31. So I'll take that, folks, all day, any day. And again, there you go. Jesse Schull at jesseschull.com, Sean Higgs at picksandparleys.net, Ross Benjamin at rbwins.com. We will all be back tomorrow morning on the same podcast, the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast on the Winner's Circle Sports Betting channel, brought to you by gamblersworld.com. You see that like button there below what you're looking at right now? Jesse, what do we tell them to do with that like button?
It's highly recommended that you smash that like button.
Pat's jumping at attacking people now with the smash.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow morning. Myself, Jesse, and Sean. Don't forget, folks, we also have a Major League Baseball free pick video, I should say, Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast with 2 Major League Baseball free picks from myself and Doug Upstone up right now at the our YouTube channel page. And again, it's the Winner's Circle Sports Betting channel. All right. So until next time, for Jesse and Sean, take care and God bless, folks.